Do you have some 8x8 pattern paper that you would like to get the most of? Hi, I'm Jess from JessCrafts.com, and I'm here to help you make the most of your crafty supplies and time. So let's get making. Today I have the Graphic 45 Grow with Love 8x8 collection pack. I love this collection pack because it has really pretty pattern papers, but it also has several sheets of paper that you can cut apart to make your own embellishments to go with it. So by just buying the paper pack and maybe having a stamp set with some sentiments, you can go ahead and make a whole bunch of cards without anything extra. So to get started, I want to use 8x8 paper busting template for 5x7 cards, number 3. I like using 8x8 paper on 5x7 cards because they can be a little bit larger. Now I have shared ideas. I have 10 different videos and a template pack for 8x8 with A2, but I'm going to be sharing with 5x7 today. So we're taking advantage of this larger scale, but we're making a very simple card. We are going to, and you've seen this similar design for 6x6 paper on A2 cards, but I kind of scaled everything up. So using the 8x8 pattern paper and the 5x7 card. So instead of cutting 3x3 squares, we're cutting 4x4 squares. So I'm going to use one 4x4 square as my center element, and then I'm going to take the second 4x4 square, cut it in half on the diagonal, and that is going to go in the top and bottom corner of my card. When using tools like paper trimmers, please follow all manufacturers' safety instructions. So as mentioned, we're going to take advantage of this larger size and go ahead and cut some 4x4 inch squares. I'm going to cut the branding strip off the top. And both sides of this pattern paper are quite bold. There's like the pretty daffodils on this side, and then just all the garden motifs on the other. So I thought that it would make sense to like pair it with a template that was a little bit more simple, so that I wasn't dealing with lots of little tiny pieces of a pattern paper that was a little bit more on the busy side. This template does work with directional pattern paper, and this pattern paper is directional on both sides. So that was something that was important to consider, and I want to make sure that I'm cutting it on the diagonal correctly. So this is available in the template pack in the Etsy shop. However, of course, everything is very, very simple. I've said the measurements, but I'll say them again. I'm going to cut this on the diagonal, and I'm going to make sure that the one piece goes in the top left corner. So I'm going to make sure this is the top of my patterned paper and cut the diagonal from the top right to the bottom left. Then I have my other 4x4 square I need. So I do also want to cut a cardstock mat. I have this Park Lane light green paper here. I thought about using purple, but then I realized there's purple on the back here. So I kind of wanted to avoid that so I wouldn't have to pick, because I feel like then you have to like be really careful and pick the exact right purple. I probably should have, these are 4¼ by 4¼ inch mats. I should have probably started with a large piece of paper. My tendency is to go to my scraps first, but in this case, I would have been able to cut it really efficiently. Anyway, so I thought about whether I would want, which side should be the focal point. So I like the idea of the large purple pieces in the background because there are no mats called for here, so I think it provides like a really clear contrast there. And I realize now that I would have had to make my choice before cutting it, because when I turn the paper over, it works with directional pattern paper, I would have to just switch the corners. So it won't look exactly like the sketch. So with that in mind, we'll just go ahead and use the purple. I can always make the second card cut the opposite way to just show you the two different options. And then I will have this garden paper here on the front. And I am ready to simply add an embellishment. My embellishments are from the Grow with Love Flower Child patterned paper, and I tried to cut them so that I cut off these little dots that are around the edges here. You could cut them right onto that green line, but basically because two of these embellishments that are look like little seed packets share the dotted line, I didn't want them to be on either of them because I thought it would just, you know, look a little bit awkward on the edges. So I trimmed those really close and I mounted them on the same green cardstock. I also stamped a high sentiment from the Word Fetty's Sunny Days collection in what I believe was grape jelly ink, but I lost track of which ink I used, but I'm pretty sure based off of the color that it dried and all of that. It was definitely a Lawn Fawn purple. And you can see that just in the corner there. I decided to use just a tiny little sentiment because then it didn't like distract from everything. It kind of just let the really pretty but bold paper just, you know, kind of be the star of the show, but it does have a small sentiment on it. So I will put a little bit of my fake foam tape behind this, and then I will be done with the cards. So I completed the cards with opposite pattern paper in the 2 feature spots. So, you know, just to mix it up, show you what both options are. I had a hard time picking what's my favorite. I kind of like how the embellishment pops more off the purple here, but I also like the bold purple in the corners. So you can let me know which of the 2 is your favorite. If you found this video helpful, here's another video where you can find more ideas for enjoying your crafty time and supplies. Let me know you like this video with the share to your crafty community. Subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss the next template or tutorial, and check the video description for product links. See you in the next video.